Oh, we got a big dog in the middle of the screen. Dog is smaller now. Dog will be over there. What's up, chat? How goes it, my guys? Just gonna wait till this is basically at 0, and then we want to do under construction first, I believe. Sweet. Let's get her rolling. I don't know how many, tracks we got today, but we will and do have tracks. Zed, have you said words? No, the dog's mic is broken. Got it. Oh, no, okay. Anybody? Anybody what? What's up, that cat? Zed is borkless. Oh, there we go. There's Zed.
Sorry, I had to do something real quick off mic. I'm back.
Oh, no worries. Let's get you turned up a little bit here. You really awesome? Aw, thanks, Chase. Know what this is? What, the game? It's Apekist, yo. No ads. It's Apekist. It's a like soapbox racing game, kind of. Oh, there's a wall there. Kind of like Trackmania-esque ish. So sort of, things and stuff with racing game.
And boxy, soapy and boxy.
Trackmania minus an engine, basically. The lazy person's way of putting it. Trackmania.
That.
Did you record Chaos already? I did. I did record Chaos already. Whoa! Love your content. Also, you're not additionally Ronin, right? Oh, I was reading chat. I am not Ronin. Ronin is a really good friend of mine. I don't know how I would be Ronin and me. Oh,
Put on a fake mustache.
It's easier to compare something to someone who's more likely known as... That's true, just Unique hates it when I compare this game to Trackmania, so I try not to. Despite two faces, one of them is not a gecko. True. He is in a severely different time zone than I am. I absolutely could not do both. Oh, that drop, man. Grumpy imp. Okay, so we want to go like this way. Okay. Interesting. Kicker clutches tonight, apparently. So, that's a thing. Might be kind of a small lobby, but I'm fine with that. I don't need the lobby size does not dictate anything.
Dictate.
Can we start, please? I will be up till 3 a.m., so I will watch this. Start what? We've started. This is it. This is the stream. Welcome to it. Wow, that drop, man. I think hashtag rectum. I think
Damn near killed him.
I think we need to like do a funny little ditty.
Oh, I beat the author time at least. Okay.
What? No. Alright, so there's like a drop down. This track is like so compact, Maury. Is this a cube map? It's this, isn't it? There's no way. You gotta like ride high. Need to make a map, call it 2-2 is slow. True. Can you count to 10? That cat's doing it. Get it, that cat. Get it. Get it. You can do it. Count to 10. Let's go. 6. Come on. 3 more. No! Brett, you ruined it! No! He was so close. He was so close. I had faith. I had faith that he could count to 10. You know, what checkpoint is that? Oh, I'm not getting another time. Dang. If you take that turn high, you can probably just, like, drop down. I would assume it's, like, the intended line. But it's just blind, that's all. 'Tis unfortunate.
Not a faster time. This is only the time.
So technically 1 plus 2 equals 3, plus 5 equals 8, 1 plus 1 equals 10. It was done. Yeah, that cat found the real hack. Two-Face, can you count to 50? Please. Jace, why do you want me to count? Give me some context. Why are you begging me to count to 50?
This is math class, or were we counting before?
Right? Like, I'm streaming, man. I
famously
listen,
failed all my math classes.
listen. So I'm streaming, right? I'm streaming, and there are people in chat talking to me. I'm fairly certain that if I counted to 50, I would be ignoring some of my chat. And I'm not really wanting. Maybe off stream. Maybe I'll like I don't know. Maybe I'll just promise I'll count to 50 for you later. And you won't get to see it, but you'll know I will have done it, right? Because I don't lie. Count to 2 because you're Two-Face. Okay, 1, 2. There you go. You happy? Ah!
Oh.
Hi, Tutu. What's up, Toast? Tutu, is that really you? Throg. Isn't it past your bedtime, young man? Whoa, that was bad. Yes. It's like 10:30. Also, he's got at least a decade on me in terms of age, so I can't really be calling him young man. Why so much math in this stream? Help. I have a question. Shoot. I maybe have an answer, but I can't promise anything. Yes, you can. No. Can't find 50 with less than 3 numbers. What? Can you ask in the form of an equation? Oh man, I'm struggling doing this map because I'm reading too much.
There we go.
That cat's a genius. Look, that cat counted to 50. I wonder if that cat typed it out, or if he was just like, "Hey AI, count to 50 for me," and then copied and pasted it, because that was the you know, the smart way to do it. Oof. Also, I can find 50 with less than 2 numbers. Lol. Whoa. Okay, I'm gonna maybe get a time here. No, just kidding. Not that one. This one, right? This one, right? Nope, this one, right? This one, right? I really need to pay attention to what I'm doing. Which is streaming, so I've been doing very good at paying attention to what I'm doing. I shouldn't sell myself short. Okay. We're doing it, ladies and gentlemen. I must finish the track! Oh, that's so blind! What?
Ah.
One of these times, right? Okay. Right. Got it. Over here. Yep. And then it wants me to go down here. Yeah, got that. Okay, Mori, what now? Up here? Okay, I can maybe do that, Mori. Okay, Mori, what now? This? Okay, I can do that, Mori. Hey, look, there's the finish. Watch me not finish. Okay, we're good. Oh, we got a time. It's the worst time on the board, but we got a time. What does 1 + 1 equal? Yes.
1 + 1 = yes.
Yep. Everything equals yes.
What about no?
I already told you. I just said that. I just said 1 + 1 = yes. I don't know what you want. Tutu, what you doing? What's it look like I'm doing, Throg? What? When's stream start?
Tomorrow.
I see what happened.
What happened?
My, there we go. Sorry to all of you watching on mobile, my automation didn't work.
Yeah, technology. Oh man, I saw the finish line again. I was almost there.
Boop ba-doo boop boop ba-doo boop boop ba-doo boop boop ba-doo boop. Yeah, so usually when I click my screen to switch into now I can go to sleep. Well, usually when I click my screen to start streaming, it automatically starts both scenes, but it only started one scene this time. So I've been streaming on, like, you know, the landscape scene for some time, and the mobile stream has been on starting soon. So I apologize to anyone who was on the starting soon screen. Something broke. I don't know why or how. Made stupid stuff this week. Been playing Trailmakers. Nice. You hate me? I don't know why you're watching the vertical stream. Honestly, it's like got so much less on it.
Vertical screen is for me when I have no other option when I'm at work. But even then, I'll still put on the landscape screen.
I'll put on, yeah, on my phone. I still put on the landscape screen. It's a less good stream. It's just to remind people that I'm live. You know what I mean? They're scrolling through shorts. They're looking at their shorts. Oh, Two-Face is live? Cool. Let's go. It is what came up first. Wow. I always stream both, unless I've been having like issues occasionally with my short stream not working for some reason. I haven't been able to figure them out, so sometimes I don't. But if you see the short stream live, that means that the full size screen is live. You're the best streamer ever. Aw, thanks, Jace. Appreciated. I mean, I don't know. I think that's a little bit of a stretch, but I appreciate that you think that. Oh, man. So how's everyone's day today? Now I have to watch ads. Imagine not having YouTube Premium. Dude, I spend too much time on YouTube to not have YouTube Premium. I held off on YouTube Premium for so long before actually finally getting it. And then once I got it, I was like, why didn't I have this before?
I only have it through family, but I'm very happy that I have it. Because ads kill me. Oh my god.
An ad blocker works until you're on mobile, and then an ad blocker doesn't work.
Yeah.
So Premium is just the easier, less headache way to go.
Plus, like, we watch YouTube here at home. We watch it on our TV a lot.
Yeah, same.
Because
same.
We'll just watch like our videos that we all like watch together. But on my account, we don't have to worry about ads.
I'm gonna try to count to 100. Good luck. I mean, unless you know how to ad block on mobile. I mean, yeah, you could just get a pie hole, right? But then you'd have to be in your network, and then it just depends on your situation. For someone who moves around and is on different networks and doesn't really want to hassle, I just YouTube Premium. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I get content that I wouldn't get otherwise, so that's also fine. Every now and then I watch like the YouTube Premium Veritasium video or something. You know what I mean? Not often, but... Can VPN tunnel your connection through home? That sounds like a hassle, man. Like, you're right, but that sounds, like, not fun. Pie hole is sling for the mouth, that's true.
I want pie.
You would.
I would.
You
I would like some pie.
You would want pie. That tracks for you.
I like pie.
You pie fiend.
I'm a fan of pie.
Zed's just a pie fiend.
Lemon meringue.
Meringue.
Chocolate cream. Pumpkin pie. Key lime pie. A little bit of cherry pie.
What's your favorite pie? Oh, that's such a hard question.
Pie flavor.
Pie flavor. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I'm a big fan of Unraid, so I'm pretty sure I could do it through Unraid, but it just sounds like something I don't have the bandwidth for, so. Sup, Jace? You're making my sugar alarm go off? Okay, I gotta answer this question. What's my favorite pie? I don't know. Unraid is great. I love Unraid. I'm a big fan of like chocolate mousse pies. I'm not gonna lie. Like the thick creaminess. If it's done right.
It's satisfying. I think honestly, like,
but if I were to have to like pick a fruit pie, it'd probably be just, well, I can't say peach pie because I feel like peach cobbler is so much superior.
Apple pie was nice.
Apple cobbler.
But I mean, yeah.
Every time.
You can make it into a cobbler.
Seems like Unraid is greater than pie. Lol. I wish I could be a streamer. You know, it's free to be a streamer. What is this? What are these graphical errors? This is so cool, but so weird at the same time.
I'm not getting that.
No? Okay, it must be like a reflection setting or something. It looks neat, but it's just a maze. The whole thing is just a maze.
It's amazing.
Pie Day is Friday? Oh, you're right, it is. Our local pie place closed down. 71. You got to 71.
I want pie now.
This is a time. This is the time to talk to me, chat. I can ignore this track and still play it. Oh, technically. Okay, we're just gonna Okay, we're on the wall. Yep, sure. I'm gonna be surprised if I find the finish. Guess what else is Friday? Friday is Friday. Let's see, what else? The 13th. Friday is Friday the 13th. No, it's Friday the 14th, isn't it? What's your favorite flower?
Favorite flower?
It's not. I realized I was wrong because it's 3.14, not 3.13. Lol. Because it couldn't be Pie Day. Woo! Star counting to 100. The finish is at the end of the track. Yeah, where's the end, though? Guide me, oh wise one. My birthday? Sheesh! Throg's old, man. What are we getting Throg for his birthday, Megan?
Let's see if this controller works.
You're turning 98. Rent? Oh, that's a wall. Dude, these reflections are weird, man. I don't know what's going on. It's gotta just be because there's so many blocks or something, right? Another hoodie. Lol.
I think I just turned my PS.
If you like, Megan. I had the weird black box issue sometimes too. I don't know, man. You know, it'd be really cool of people who make mazes if you had like landmarks, so I could tell if I had already been to this place or not. Like if you put like a little statue every now and then I could be like, oh, I passed that statue like 2 minutes ago. I'm in the same spot. But when it's all just yellow walls, I'm, you know, there's no way I could tell, really. Especially not reading chat. Okay, Star. Thanks for counting for me. Appreciated. You can help me count anytime someone comes in here and asks me to count, okay? You're allowed. That's your job now, Star. Have a good night, though, or whatever time it is for you. Have a good rest of your time awake before you sleep on this day. Oh, wait, it was that cat that was counting. Never mind. Just kidding, Star. Don't listen to me. But you can count if you want. I'm tired. I feel like I've been here. We're just driving aimlessly. Oh, okay. Up, 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 up. Okay. Wah. Dog, would you eat Taco Bell that's been out for an hour?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. An hour. That's nothing. I've eaten Taco Bell that sat in the break room all day.
Back
me.
in my day, we ate Taco Bell that had been sitting on the porch for 4 weeks.
I've worked in a restaurant and I've worked in retail. I've eaten questionable stuff off the line. Trust me.
When does it go bad? That's the secret. Taco Bell never goes bad.
It went bad before it was made.
Right?
There we go. I have control again.
Woo! No one finished that track. Let's go!
I was trying to get a controller to work the entire time. So
lol. That's what happens, I guess, huh?
Right. See, now it depends also on how cold it's gotten, because I'm still going to reheat that if I can reheat it.
It's like McDonald's. Well, I mean, any fast food, really, I feel like probably just, I don't know, man. You know what doesn't last from McDonald's is their fries.
Not at all.
They don't last like 30 seconds, dude, and then they're bad. Actually watched an interesting thing recently. Apparently NASA buys burritos from Taco Bell because they solved the issue of them going bad quickly and they stay good for months.
I saw that, yeah. That's their tortillas. They buy their tortillas because they realize that it's easier to use and handle in space. But they
now I
the
don't
tortillas
want...
they had before would go bad. Taco Bell.
It started because they noticed burritos don't leave a lot of crumbs, etc. So they started to make some, and then went with Taco Bell because it was easier. Lol. Just get that. What's that burrito? Frozen burrito, El Monterey or whatever.
Oh my god!
Come on, NASA. Come on, NASA. It's not that hard. Oh, that was painful.
No, the thing is like it's one thing to have the tortillas, but it's to have a burrito in space. Are you sure about that?
Imagine trying to put hot sauce on, and because of, you know, no gravity, the hot sauce just floats into like a little sphere in the air, and then it lands in another person's eye. No hot sauce in space, okay? That sounds like Tutu tell us a fun fact about something. A fun fact? I have no fun facts. All my facts are pain. You have to give me a moment to think.
A fun fact.
A fun fact. The toothpaste is an abrasive. There you go. There's your fun fact. Being in space is fun. I mean, I'd imagine it would be. It depends, right? Because like, are you just in space? Like, are you floating in space, like just space? Or are you in a rocket ship? Are you in like a ship? Are you like, is the pee in a contained area with you? Will you have to worry about the pee later? There's Magic Grass there. You shaved? Oh no. The the Great Space Calamity of 2037 was caused by hot sauce, right?
The Great Space Calamity.
Smooth as glass. A suite with a PP airlock. I see. So you mean like in your room and you have your own like you know, pissin' quarters. And it's a station designed specifically for peeing in. And that's what part of peeing in space is fun. Got it. Now that I have all the information.
Would you call it an airlock or a P-lock?
I don't know.
Because if it's designated just for pee. P-lock. The pee pipe.
Yo, Herb, you asked that question one more time, you're getting banned, my guy.
Wow.
One of these streamers will fall for it. How about you just don't try to ruin people's lives? That'd be sick.
Yeah, you could just not be a dick.
Have fun being an asshole.
Man, they must feel great in life, don't they?
Right?
Such great accomplishments they've achieved.
That cat just likes counting. I've decided. All about the numbers. All about the numbers. I mean, that's how streaming goes, Megan. Welcome to being a streamer. I don't know. After you've done it for like 8 or 9 years, like you just learn not to read the stupid stuff, right? You read in your head first, and then you read out loud. You read like literally everything twice, because you read it to yourself, and then you read it to the people. Oh, hey, this is Dragon Shadows map. I could tell because the dragon models. Ah.
A dragon in a Dragon Shadow map?
Right? I know, it's crazy, isn't it?
What's crazy is that those dragons are casting shadows.
What?
I know.
Lord of the Count, lol. Or just the Count. Dude, that cat should totally just RP the Count. Right? One!
Two!
Okay, I guess I can't take that low.
Nope, that's not where that goes.
Is it not?
I
think my favorite dragon is the little baby dragon off to the right, like before checkpoint 2. Oh, there's another one right after checkpoint 3. And
there's a few.
Yeah, there are a few. The baby dragon's my favorite one. Okay, I made it. Oh, there's a two-faced dragon right there. It's the section with the two-faced dragon that I'm having the hardest part on. The little one I just passed, yeah. If it sounds unusually easy to read it, by chance I also have a pizza delivery for Icy Wiener. I have to read it in that tone every time. God, Futurama is such a good show. Oh, unusually weird. I got it. Futurama is like layers deep, and people don't get it if they haven't seen it all the way through. Well, I mean, you don't have to see it all the way through. You just have to catch the right episodes, I guess. Because some of them are just like isolated episodes, right? Where they're like just funny episodes and they don't really have anything to do with the story at large. And then some of Futurama's episodes are like deep and they string across multiple like seasons and stuff.
Futurama is a show that's both funny and will make you cry.
Oh, for sure.
That is a show. That's for sure. Like,
Futurama was always my sick show. I would always watch it when I was sick. And so, like, you ever watch Futurama and it just feels like a fever dream? Because that's, like, all Futurama's ever felt like to me, really. It's just, like, fall asleep through the seasons and, like, you wake up.
Watch it.
Go ahead.
Like, every night just on Adult Swim. It was always on Adult Swim for
me,
yeah. So I just remember seeing it all the time on there. And then gradually Family Guy kind of was there more.
I haven't watched any of the new Futurama. Also, dog's still a little quiet. Okay. Turned him up like 15%.
To be fair, I'm not really projecting too much. Just kind of here hanging out. We chilling.
If I don't get a finish this time, I won't finish, so should probably just play it a little bit conservative and not try to thirst for the good time. Oh,
thirst for it.
No,
thirst for that good time.
I'm getting a finish, Zed.
Thirst.
Oh, that was the bad way to go. Oh.
Thirst first.
Okay, that's the finish.
Falling.
So the new stuff I really like, I think, oh, it's white text on a white background. No, I can't read it. I think they need time to cook again, but I enjoyed it. It's not perfect, but I mean, yeah, fair. Like, I don't know. Like, I guess I didn't expect it to seem perfect, right? Like, it felt, did they have material already going into it? Or was this just like a, hey, we want Futurama to be a show again. You guys got any ideas? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
are they capitalizing on just the nostalgia and trying to make money out of it? Or are they actually going to continue the story and do good with it?
The hardest part, of course, is Futurama had such a good ending. Yeah.
Sometimes I think like some shows are just better left where they're at. I mean, perhaps a spin-off or something, but like if the story had a good ending, leave it. You know?
Man, this is just a foggy road, isn't it? But if I just like, oh, what? Walnut. What is this walnut? Oh, it's ice on the sides. Ah! Oh, it's so hard to read chat in this map. You know what? If I mean, they joke in the episode about if you're not gonna do it right, don't bring back the show, right? So I think they want to. Okay. I've been like terrified to watch it because I didn't hear anything good, but I didn't hear anything bad, which is usually just not a good sign.
I mean, I never really watched like The Simpsons myself.
No, I have like almost no experience with The Simpsons.
Like, and like I've
the movie.
seen bits here and there just because
and,
like
some of the
it was
show.
on TV.
Oh, that's
yeah, it's like some. We tried watching Disenchantment and we liked the first season or two.
The first season of Disenchantment was good. It fell off pretty quick.
Every season just got worse and worse. Like it just got more and more like meh.
Yeah, the storyline gets like really muddy and convoluted, and like the humor kind of is hit or miss for me as well.
Yeah. Because something's
Like
land, but something's
I really want to
just,
like Lucy,
trying.
but Lucy's kind of dumb, and Bean is like okay, but she's also just really. Everyone in the show is just really dumb. There's like no intelligent person in the show. There's no like, oh my god, I made it to the end. There's no like redeeming character. I definitely still prefer Futurama.
Yeah. I think that's what makes me worry is that like, will new stuff hold up? Because will they get lazy with the writing, or will like will it fall apart too fast because it's not as good as it used to be?
Well, because it's owned by Hulu now, right? Or is it owned by Netflix? Futurama is owned by one of the streaming corporations. I can't remember which.
I want to say it's Hulu.
And once that happens, I kind of start to lose faith in a show because there haven't been like too many shows to come out of streaming platforms that I've just absolutely loved or absolutely been like head over heels about. Like there's the one show that I think that has come out. So yeah, I was gonna say Solar Opposites is pretty good. Solar Opposites is up there. I'd almost put Solar Opposites like over Rick and Morty at this point.
Honestly.
But I'd say like the one show that I've absolutely loved that came from streaming was Midnight Gospel. Was like the one.
That was a good one.
And it only had one season, and then they canceled it.
That was a different kind of show, though, too. That was more like an animated podcast than anything.
It was
really cool to watch.
I would love if they brought it back. It was so much about like open-mindedness and like really like looking at yourself as like a human and like making yourself a better person and stuff like that. And that's such a cool like concept as a show to me that like it totally stuck with me. And like some of the things they talk about in that show like have stuck with me for like a long period of time. And I like often think about like some of the things they say.
Yeah.
Just like left a huge mark. I like Disenchantment, but I haven't seen it all. It was okay. I don't know. Watching it doesn't make me go, oh, I need to watch another. Is the ice faster? Are the fans in the ice stronger? It's gotta be, right? No, it's not. Dang. Funny thing about Futurama, I got to see it when it launched and got to see the first episode when it was live, and I loved it, but I was young, and my family was religious, and I wasn't allowed to. I wasn't allowed to keep watching it. Wasn't until many years later I watched it. It's always been like my favorite show. This map is very hard to read my chat on. Thank God there's only like 0. It's over. It's over. I can maybe read chat again this next level.
You can see. How did I get? I didn't even barely. I got there somehow.
It's a straight line track, dude. It's kind of gonna be random who wins.
I was barely paying attention to it.
I was reading chat that whole time. No reading? But how am I gonna respond to you? Oh, what's that? Oh, what's that? That jump was so weird. Mortishade map. Yep. Mortishade's been making some bangers. I don't know, see it in your mind or something? Yeah, sorry, I'll get Neuralink and I'll read chat with that or some shit, right? Megan has to respond to everyone in chat now. Well, that's your job. Time to switch lobbies. Oh, dang. Ooh. How's it going, Ogle? I suck at this game. Why do you guys watch me play this game? I suck so bad.
So bad, you say?
So bad.
Only one with the time so far. I suck so bad at this game.
I lucked out and got it first try. I sight read it and haven't been able to finish it yet. Again.
I suck at this game. Can sight read.
What's your
Has
favorite
skill
cereal?
beneficial.
I used to say Lucky Charms all the time, but these days I'm not sure. I feel like you know, just
Okay, Crash.
a classic, a good classic Frosted Flakes is usually like my go-to. I don't know why. Hey, now I'm worse and people watch me for some dumb reason. I don't know. I don't know Wooly. I don't know Wooly. Who is Wooly? Because I don't know Wooly.
A mammoth?
I'm eating Raisin Bran extra raisin. There's an extra raisin version?
Yes, it's really good.
I've never seen it. I do like Raisin Bran. When I worked in the Google offices, I would eat Raisin Bran like almost every morning.
Big fan of like what was it like Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
The taste you
Or
can
like
see?
honey- Yes, or like honey grams. I love honey grams.
See, I haven't had honey grams. Not
Like, those are so
familiar
good.
with honey grams.
It's just really good.
Can you enter this first wall? I want to so bad.
Also, pretty much any honey nut variety, like honey
my-
nut Cheerios, is way better than Cheerios, like hands down.
I saw
Sorry.
today that they now have chocolate mini wheats Insta-buy. I don't know, man.
The wheats are okay. I like them, but I have to be in the mood for that texture, I think.
I think my like real answer to this question would be like whatever cereal holds up best and doesn't get soggy super fast, right? Which in my mind is
Yeah.
like Frosted Flakes. Like Frosted Flakes has
Yeah.
good crunch for like a while till you're like basically
Frosted
most of the
Flakes
way done with the bowl.
Is a good cereal when you just want a lot of flavor at once and you're gonna eat that in like 2 minutes.
I
Like-
do Frosted Flakes with chocolate milk when I'm sad. Or you just drizzle some chocolate syrup on your Frosted Flakes and then let that become chocolate milk. One of the two. Have you ever tried s'more cereal? I feel like I did like once a long time ago, but I honestly can't remember. Like maybe I had it at like a friend's house, but that's not like something my mom would have got me, I don't think. Ooh. I do Frosted Flakes with a billion more helpings of sugar. Jeez. Frosted
adding
Flakes is
sugar to
already
cereal.
the unhealthy version of Raisin Bran. Okay, that's doable. Okay, I have a little bit more speed. Okay. I don't like drinking milk, so I generally never have cereal. Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
Meanwhile, I could sit there and just like drink milk. I love milk.
I don't typically, but like it does happen. You know?
Yeah, I'm one that'll like. I'm satisfied if I go get like a spoon and eat some peanut butter and then have some milk afterwards, and it's amazing. Like that's a quick snack for me right there. Or a peanut butter sandwich. Now I want peanut butter sandwich.
My other map is like the other one, but no fog leaving a bank after robbing it. Oh, I see.
Lost my
Boop,
power
boop,
to
boop,
my
boop,
controller
boop, boop,
again.
boop.
I've
Boop,
lost
beep.
control of my controller at least 4 times so far this stream.
Let's go.
It's fun.
Do you remember like when this started happening roughly? Like if you
Like 2 weeks ago or so, at least, or 3 weeks. I don't know. I can't try to. I'm trying to pinpoint what happened to cause it. I don't know.
What's up, Azarine? Two-Face, I'm back.
Butter
It's
and
me,
cinnamon,
Jace. What's up,
sugar
Jace?
on a tortilla, roll up. Yes.
Rice Krispies, but just pour sugar on top and then milk. Sugar all over
Also-
the bottom of the bowl.
A very specific thing. I don't know why I just came in, but saying butter and cinnamon, and I'm just thinking of like the butter at Texas Roadhouse.
I
how
still
good
have
that
yet to
shit
ever
is.
been to a Texas Roadhouse. They don't really have those around here.
Yeah, on the West Coast, I think the only place I ever saw it was like near the Bay Area, like one time I think. They're good. It's a steakhouse kind of place, you know.
Oh,
It's kind of Logan's-esque.
right.
would
That's the
say.
only thing I could really compare it to in my head is
And like
Logan's.
it's good. It's good food. Like I've
Yeah, they
had
just
it.
don't have any where I'm from, Wooly.
They have like these they do like bread like roll buns. These nice fresh hot buns they give you when you sit down at the table, and they give you like this little cup of like cinnamon butter, and it is crack. We just want to take it home. Apparently they sell it now in a tub, but that shit's so good.
I really honestly did not see that finish line there. I thought I was just gonna like run into terrain, pull up, terrain, pull up. Where have I heard that? Was that? I'm gonna say that was N's stream. You're my best streamer? I'm your streamer? Wow. I didn't know I was being managed. Hey, how do the books look, Jace? Did we make profits this year?
Compared to last quarter.
Compared to last quarter. LOL Flight Simulator? Maybe?
Doing better than the Dow, I'll tell you that now.
Your stream a good one? Appreciate the compliments, guys.
Compliment this man.
When's the next brand deal, lol? Yeah, are we pulling some Raid Shadow Legends or what, Jace? What's up? You gotta tell me. You gotta let me know what my next like you know, brand deal is here.
Can't I just get a brand deal for things I actually like use?
Yeah, no, that doesn't work. That's what that.
That's me. That's what I want. I just want to give it like advertise things I actually like.
Okay, so here's my deal, right? Like I would do sponsorships if it was something that I had already used and felt like was a good product. If it was, there's a, I can't remember what it's called. There's like this service that I see some people advertising right now on their YouTube channels that's like, it erases your, it sends requests to people who have like your internet data and requests that they erase it. What's up, Mike? And like, if that's a good product, like if they were like, hey, here's a copy of your product, right? Here's a copy of our product. Try it and see if you like it, and then, you know, promote it if you do. I would probably be like, okay, because like,
yeah, people
usually get sent to me for tech questions, right? Like people are usually like, oh, I don't know the answer to this. Talk to Two-Face, right? And then like, you know, then it would kind of make sense, but I don't really feel like anything else does. Like maybe like for like a game, but I can't imagine the games that would be wanting to advertise on a YouTube channel would like be anything that I would be interested in. Or, you know, like vice versa, like anything that I would be interested in probably wouldn't need to advertise any more than just being like, hey, would you like play my game on your channel or something?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's fair. At least being able to be helpful to the community in the sense of like, this is beneficial. This isn't just like, hey, go play this game, or hey, buy this drink.
Well, I don't mind getting like contacted by like developers. Like I got contacted by a developer the other day.
I guess it depends on the kind of game it is though too. If it's like something that's more of like the person came to you, they came to you personally, like, hey, can you promote my game? Versus Raid Shadow Legends.
No, I have my email up on my YouTube, and I got an email from a game developer for a game called Crafty Racer, and I might make a video on it, but honestly, like, it's hard. It's like so in its development stages that it's like, the only way I'd be able to make a YouTube video on it would be like laughing at kind of how funnily bad it is, right? Like it's not a bad game in the sense of like, if I bought it, I felt like I would have gotten ripped off or something. You know what I mean? Like it's just like an obviously in development game. Like it's very baby. There's not a ton of features. Two-Face, you're so skibbity. Oh, hell yeah. I love being skibbity. Oh, this is the other one, Matt.
Promoting like maybe somebody else's.
Oh,
like,
Jesus!
You know, personally, as like a company versus like choosing some random company though too. I guess like if there's an option for that.
Well, it's hard, right?
Seem to be due. If like that's if it's available, you know.
The way it typically works is you either would like go to a website, like Stream Elements is a good example, right? Where you could like look at a list of of things that are offering sponsorships right now, and then you could like choose the least of all the evils to be your sponsor, right? And then you just hope it works out, right? Like best case is you get like Babbel or something, right? Like a language learning mobile app or something. Or you get like approached by someone directly, and those are basically your only two like avenues. You could like email someone and ask if they wanted to sponsor you or your content or whatever, but like unless you're doing like let's say like I'm an audio professional and I have like a professional audio like channel, right? My channel's about professional audio. Like that's when you'd get like the microphone or audio interface companies interested, right? Like Shure would be like, you'd be able to like contact Shure or something and be like, hey, I do videos on your product already. Would you think of sponsoring me? But like as gamers, we really don't have that ability. Developers don't typically sponsor YouTubers unless they're like desperate or they make like a lot of money off of getting new members like Raid Shadow Legends. So as gamers, we're kind of screwed in the sponsorship realm. That being said, this stream brought to you by Unique Gertz. No.
I can't even press Y to continue. Good try. Okay, I can't even steer on my keyboard.
Well then.
Okay.
Do I need to put a tally on screen that says how many times Jace has said I'm their favorite and or I'm the best streamer? And then just like put a mark every time? Tell your friend if I'm right. Or if you're already a big figure for that game, like COD or Battlefield will sponsor. I don't know anything about shooters, to be honest. The shooters I play are like, they're not COD or Battlefield. I play like, I don't know, the last shooter that I really played a lot of was like Hide or Ready or Not.
Yeah.
That's not like I play like a Nazi zombie army game every now and then when it comes out. And being that the new Sniper Elite just released or is releasing soon, I can't remember which because I don't actually play Sniper Elite. Just that's when the engine gets updated for Nazi Zombie Army. I know to expect one kind of soonish. I don't know. They kind of felt like they were puttering out on them, but I always enjoy those games. They're like kind of funny and lighthearted, but still have like really good shooting mechanics in them. But like Rebellion doesn't need me to like talk about. I don't even know why as Battlefield or Call of Duty you would be seeking to sponsor someone, because everyone in the world basically already knows about those games. Why do you need people to push your game?
Yeah. To be fair, I get people, you know, they're dedicated, they make their money, they make their living off of it, but like I just couldn't with COD or Battlefield anymore at this point. I don't know. COD hasn't been good in a while, so if anything, COD just gets worse.
They got to spend the marketing dollars somehow.
I'll market it. I mean, they'll probably like use the ones that like heavy like streamers or heavy like YouTube reviewers, stuff like that.
There's got to be like a teleport on this map, huh? Probably crash into the finish and get a good time. Oh, I don't have time to try it, but that's probably how the 52 is got. Unless there's like a secret finish somewhere else. Oops.
Yeah.
GG. What's up, Jace?
Oh, here we go.
Oh, we gotta turn the music down for this. Hold on, let's restart.
My God.
What concert do you play on? Oh, like what console do I play on? I play on PC, homie. I love using the checkpoints as percussion.
I like the utilization of the of the seat kiss. Blah.
Yeah. Yeah, I play on PC, homie. All those unique noises, yeah. Key change. I don't know how long this is. Ogle is in chat though, the guy who made this. He's in the. It looks like it's 2 minutes and 12 seconds.
Yeah, about 2:12. That was great.
GG. Should we skip it? Should we play it again?
Now he's gonna follow up map where it leads you to like the cave where everybody's like face gets melted off and stuff. Like Raiders of the Lost Ark. Open the Ark of the Covenant.
Give me that win. I'll just slash FS. Great track though. Just no point in playing it like multiple times in a row.
Fair. But fantastic.
Yeah, sorry, Frank. I just really like Kill and wanted to give him a free win. Wins are all that matter in this game.
All that matters.
Yep. It's the only thing that matters is your win count. Everyone knows that.
What about friendship and community?
Nope, just wins.
Fuck.
Oh, a real track by Ogle. Can you say your friend I said hi? Jace says hi, Zed.
What was that? Who's saying hi?
Jace
to me?
in chat? To you, yes. I think.
Hi. Bark.
Oh! I'm still alive. Not for long. Hey, CRC, what's up? I wish I could play these right now, but I have school. Dang. Shul. Wow, Kill has a finish, but Ogle doesn't. Imagine making the map and not having a finish yet. Come on, Ogle. Come on, my guy. No, I'm kidding.
I literally was like just about to turn left to the finish, and my controller disconnected as I was going to the finish.
Ogle's like, probably just going for that good line, you know? Wee.
I'm gonna see what this whole using your keyboard hubbub is about.
Yeah. Good luck.
I don't even know how to do arms up or anything.
Well, you're using arrow keys, right? Is the default.
Oh, so the down. Ah, I see. Okay.
Down is break and up is arms up.
I didn't even think about that. Okay.
Probably gonna fail my algebra test. Dang.
I have never actually done a full run successfully on keyboard because I've never tried, I guess.
Oh, really? I've had like moments where like I just don't want to wait for my controller to turn on, so I'll like be an editor and like not care.
I just detest not using my controller for driving cars. Unless like the game really is more just anything else heavy and cars are just like a secondary, but
How old are you, Two-Face? Guess. I will answer after you make one guess. I want to see how old you think I am. Too many years of driving games on keyboard feels weird using the controllers. 81. That's close. Relatively. Right? And like, in terms of the age of the world, right? 81 is a fairly close guess. Walnut's the closest so far. Walnut's like pretty close. Wheel and pedals is crazy hard. And I think it depends on the game. Also, it depends on like if it actually feels like driving, in my opinion. Because like if it actually feels like driving, then I think I have a lot more driving experience than I do like racing in a game experience. Megan, whisper me and tell me. I'm 31.
$31.
I'm not good at whispering. He yells it across the house. Lol. Was gonna guess 33. See, you would have been just a little bit closer than Walnut's guess.
That's my age. So I'm like 2 years older than you. Because you're born what year?
93.
93. I'm 91.
'93 minus 91 is 2.
Look at that magic.
Wow, math. It's a math heavy stream today. Imagine being born in the 90s. Imagine being born ever. Imagine being born.
Imagine.
Make it stop. Arithmetic for the win. I should try to find the tech skill and make a tech track for Zapekis. That'd be fun. I'm older than both of you by 4 and 5 years. Well, I don't know if that's a good thing. John Lennon imagined. Wow, Crown Koi must be ancient if they're bringing up John Lennon. Crown Koi is clearly the oldest of us here. Listen to your elders. I already found half and half grinding. Do I have to go to the top of this? Okay, I do. One side of thin wall ride is ice. The other is pavement. I see.
Ice.
Don't tell me what I do and don't like. Don't tell me what I do and don't like.
Tell me what I don't and do like.
Oh, I see what you mean. I already said that word. You're gonna have to pay me if you want me to say it again. Either that or I'm already your friend, right?
When?
One of the two. You have two ways out here. Either I'm already your friend or you pay me to say it again. kidding. Oh, hey, we don't have any music now. There we go. Now I don't feel crazy. That was like so quiet for a second there. I apologize. That was weird. I'm like, wow, it's weird feeling in this stream right now. What's wrong?
Chilling. Wow. See,
We turned it down for the Star Wars.
Oh. We lost control of the wheel, but you know what? We're gonna make this a new challenge now. We're just gonna, as soon as I lose control of the steering wheel, I have to switch to keyboard mid-run.
Well,
that's just what's gonna be the challenge now.
I did, but it's because I was gonna finish a sentence and then I just decided not to finish the sentence.
We're to Star Wars.
I was gonna say for the Star Wars track, but I'm brain dead. Yeah, it's John Williams something. Oh, was it Superman? I've never seen Superman.
Same, to be honest.
The only reason I know that map or that song is from there was a YouTube channel called Moose Butter that was an a cappella choir group. And they did like a compilation of John Williams songs. And they did all the like a song from every movie he has, and they did it all Star Wars lyrics. So in my head that whole time I was singing like Star Wars lyrics listening to that song. Was it Superman? It's the only thing it feels like it could have been.
Superman.
If it was anything else, I would have known what it was. I just legit haven't seen Superman. It's the only like John Williams score film I haven't seen. My soul hurts.
I mean, in all honesty,
I'm not a huge superhero person.
Yeah, I mean,
they're kind of boring.
I'm just not a fan of Superman. The Superman just kind of is like,
What's your superpower? I am super. Oh, great, cool, unique.
That's great.
Not.
I grew up more of a Batman fan.
I was always a Spider-Man guy.
Yeah. Like,
Take a guess on how large my biggest die-cast racetrack is. Dude, I would have no idea how to even guess that.
Die-cast by what size?
Right.
What ratio of car are we talking? Like, what's the size?
I think it's...
What's the scale of it?
I don't know. I don't know any of that, man. I've seen some of CRC's, like, YouTube content, so... Like, I have, like, a faint idea, but...
Is that the list? Did we come back to this, or did somebody put this in?
What's that? Sorry?
Are we? Is this the list?
I think we played the last one. Do we have any more,
I could throw mine in the hat.
Sure?
Sure.
Sure? Want me to just give you host real quick?
Yeah, I'll make people suffer with my track. Let's go. The real challenge is to see if I lose control and can't run my own map. Not that. There we go. Okay. It's in the list. I don't know if you want to skip to it now, but
Nah, we'll let it play next.
okay.
You can just hang on to host if you haven't passed it back already. That doesn't bother me either way.
I'll give it to you still, anyways. Because it's your stream, your lobby.
If that, play Ultimate Billy, lol. What if you make a track where you have to escape a giant boulder rolling after you? I had something like that in the works at one point.
Azuriniski just redeemed Muppet in.
Woo! Wait, how did my bot say that? Azuriniski?
Azuriniski?
Azuriniski.
Azuriniski.
I can also submit a new track if you want. Yeah, I mean, I could just pass you host and then you could put it on, but if you want to have it be considered for YouTube videos in the future, then you should probably put it in the channel. Even though I haven't really been doing Zabekiss Jam sessions lately, these will all be considered for when I start doing the Zabekiss Jam session again, so...
Jab.
Lol. Ogle just bouncing.
Just doing my 360s over here.
Oh.
360.
Did you? Let's see. A little playlist. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the little thing beside it. Yeah.
Steam is taking so long to boot up Zabekiss. Dude, Zabekiss takes its time to boot up sometimes. It's just one of those
things. It really
things.
does.
There are no spaces in my name, so the bot isn't wrong. The bot's technically correct, which is the best kind of correct. Yeah, I'll just pass host to Marvin then.
Marvin.
Well, I'll pass it to Marvin after we queue into the next track. That way it doesn't mess up the queue or anything. Because Zed added a track, so. The song was from Indiana Jones. Oh.
You didn't catch that?
No.
It was, yeah, the Raiders March, yeah. Oh,
it was. It was.
That's the Indiana Jones song.
Yeah, it is. You're right. My brain's just broken today. I don't know. You know my brain's broken today. Come on, help a brother out.
That's why I was joking about like how there should be a follow-up map where you like go to the Ark of the Covenant and everybody's face is melting off and stuff, you know? That's that movie. That's the same movie where they like open up the Ark of the Covenant and like all the spirits and stuff come out and like kill all the Nazis, which I was like, yay!
Indiana Jones is just one of those movies that doesn't really stick with me. I don't know what it is about it. I think it's just Harrison Ford in general. It's just a big old meh from me.
Those more than I watch Star Wars, I think, and so I have more of a fan. Like I have more of a thing for that than I have Star Wars. I think.
Oh, it's
but even then, I don't really care for the new one.
The new Indiana Jones.
I haven't watched anything. Like when I watched the Crystal Skull at one point, but and I haven't watched the new one, which apparently isn't great either, from what people say. But like, I honestly am just like fine with the first three movies just being that it. You know, it's fine.
Yeah.
I guess the game was good though.
They were like decent for what they are, for sure. Like I'm not saying they're bad films or anything like that.
But it's not anything that you grasped onto yourself.
Over time, Harrison Ford has just rubbed me the wrong way, and I just don't care.
It's Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
There's also like a very familiarness to Harrison Ford that we have with like I personally have with family. Because he very much resembles Grandpa.
Agree. That's probably why I don't like him.
I don't know if you were ever exposed to Mosquito Coast,
No.
but that's one of his films from the 80s that, like, apparently my mom was telling me, she goes, yeah, we were watching that film with him in the room, and all of us were looking at the screen, then looking at him, looking at the screen, looking at him, and going, it's the same person. Like, attitude and everything, it's the same person. Like, if you just want to see our grandpa on screen and on a movie, just watch Mosquito Coast.
Harrison Ford was just a dude doing a job that didn't really care about any of it. Yeah, that's how it feels. His acting feels
That
very
really
like
is.
plain and uninspired.
It really is.
Just like, I'm a guy with way too big of a head. I can do this, and that's like his entire acting career. Why does the phrase "rub me wrong" exist? I don't know, it's probably Googleable. I don't know, like, even when I really enjoyed the newer Blade Runner movie, but like,
Yeah.
not because of Harrison Ford.
Yeah. He's been in films that have a good atmosphere and everything, but him as a leading person, I don't know, like, for certain roles it works. I think him as Indiana Jones, I don't mind. Like, it actually just seems to work for him, and it's fine. But like,
I feel like he played
I don't
Indy
know.
a little bit different than he played everyone else, but
yeah,
no, he
He had, like, a
100%
certain-
didn't. Is as famous clip when he asked about who shot first Han Solo. He responded, "I don't care," and I even think there are some other cases of it too. Yeah, no, he just doesn't care. Why would I care about
Well, the
someone
thing
who
is-
doesn't care about what he's doing?
true, but at the same time, it's like he's also probably been annoyed with that same question ever since that movie came out and all the fans and everything over the years. So I will give some of that to that, in the sense of, like, when you have a very, 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 like, ravenous fandom as that is, it can get really old to hear stuff about Star Wars all the time, especially if you're trying to have another career outside of Star Wars, you know. And at the same time, it's like, be proud of where you, like, got your fame from and where, you know, you started. But he has kind of more of, like, that cynicism and more of that, like, attitude toward, you know, the whole thing. Some of it's kind of a joke too. It's like, you know, he kind of plays it up for the bit, but, like, at the same time, it's also like he just doesn't care. He's doing other movies, which, I mean, in one hand, it's like,
I
get
used
that,
to think
but
he
also
was
it's like, don't
funny,
be
but like I
dismissive.
realized he was just like cynical and like
Yeah.
not caring. I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, also years in Hollywood could do that to you, probably.
I mean, I guess.
Hollywood ain't exactly bright and shiny, so. I will say actors that, like, were really talented at that, I would say more is like
A
Mark
super
Hamill,
chat.
just for the sake of,
Hey,
like,
thank you so much.
oh damn, nice. I think of Mark Hamill more when I think of, like, talent that came out of that whole realm of, like, Star Wars and stuff, because Mark Hamill
is
was able to go
definitely
off and
much
be
more,
like,
much more like what's the word I'm looking for here?
they were able to break out. They're still acknowledged. They still acknowledge and still, like, are, like, cool with the Star Wars thing, I guess, in that sense. But also, like, they've
Humble?
been able to make their name. They're humble. Yeah.
Humble.
They're like they can make. They've been able to make a name for themselves outside of Star Wars.
I don't know, like,
You know.
I think the thing that irks me the most about I can't think today, dude. Harrison Ford is like he's so bitter about people being. Are you kidding me? Here, I gotta pass this over to Marvin.
Yeah.
Marvin, put your track on. The thing that makes me a little bit upset about Harrison Ford and the way he handles things is like, you're like cocky because the only reason I can assume that he's so cocky and so like the way he is either because A, he has money and he knows he has money, or B, because he thinks he's like God's gift to man in terms of acting, right? Like he thinks he's like the best actor
Yeah.
ever. One of those two things, and either way, you wouldn't be there without Star Wars. So why are you so
Yeah.
bitter, dude? Like, you literally would not be anything without that franchise. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. Lighten up, toots. Mark Hamill seems like a genuinely cool dude who I'd chill in a room with.
Yeah. To be fair though, knowing my personality, I could very easily be the person that's like kind of like fuck off to a lot of fans in a sense. I probably could be that if I was to that level where it was like you were known for this like international like franchise at this point, right? You're known everywhere and everybody calls you by the name of this character at all times. You know, and if you're trying to have a normal life, you know, that I could see that being kind of graining. And I can understand where like some people embrace it and it's like easy for them to embrace it and it's nice. Some people are just like, okay, that was a job I took. I'm done with it. It was successful. It's great, you know.
What do you mean
That's kind of
fights with people?
What fights with people?
Megan said he fights with people on Twitter, or he used to when it was still Twitter, but like he fought people who deserved it all.
Who?
I'm guessing what's his face? Harrison
Mark
Ford.
Hamill?
Mark Hamill.
Harrison Ford.
Oh, okay. You mean like argued points? What do you mean fought? I don't know. It's just genuinely confusing sentence to read. But like usually political argument, I see.
Yeah. I know some like well-known names have like actually gone back to Twitter just for the sake of trolling, just for the sake of like following and keeping an eye on it and like, you know, calling shit out. I guess Stephen King did that.
Oh, Stephen King.
Oh, Stephen King. I have no idea how Twitter is doing these days or whatever, X, whatever the hell it is now. I deleted months ago, so. And I don't ever make any reason to go back to that site. But same for Facebook. I don't really care for it.
Kind of feeling done with most of social media these days. Social media doesn't really
Yeah.
exist for the reason that I use it anymore, so.
I don't, for me, it's another way to promote endeavors, perhaps, you know, promote some things I might be doing creatively if I ever do them. But like, realistically, I use Discord for any.
Yeah,
kind of
Discord's
contact with people.
definitely.
It's just my form of contact.
Well, because you can make it your own, right?
Yeah.
That's what makes Discord good, is that you don't have to worry about like the space not necessarily being for you. You make the space.
Yeah.
The graphics of Star Wars hurt me after watching all the videos that point out the mistakes. You can't ruin Indiana Jones for me. We don't speak of the crappy skull.
See, Indiana Jones, for me, it's just kind of a childhood nostalgia thing. And I think that's what it is for a lot of people too, is like that was like maybe their first like action adventure film or something, or their first one they grabbed onto, if they were into that kind of genre, of course.
There's like
too.
definitely like a uniqueness to Indiana Jones, like a specific flavor that you just don't get elsewhere.
Yeah. And like, I remember loving like the Temple of Doom, and like, because I love like Short Round, and I love like just the entire aesthetic of the movie. It was like all this crazy like imagery and stuff and all that, like with the whole like sacrifices and stuff. I think if anything, the one that was probably the most like meh to me was The Last Crusade, but just because I just like, that was to me the weakest of the trilogy, but I still enjoyed watching it. Mainly because Sean Connery was just so charming in that movie.
What's up, Toast? What do you want, Toast? Why are you here, Toast? Sean Connery is always charming forever. The only thing that I know Sean Connery from is Saturday Night Live. Wasn't
And
even
just not even
wasn't even the
Sean
real
Connery, it was
Sean
just somebody
Connery. It was
playing
just
Sean
someone
Connery.
pretending to be Sean Connery. Yeah.
I think there's a franchise for me that I will never personally like. I guess I get it, but I don't get it. Is like James Bond.
Yeah, I've
Like-
never really seen any of the Bond films.
I tried to watch like when like Pierce Brosnan and Daniel Craig were the Bonds, and I tried maybe one time to watch an old one just to see if I could get into it when I was younger. Maybe older, I don't know if it'd be different, but really, it doesn't look appealing anymore. Like it to me is so weird that you have so many years of so many different actors playing this one character and just all these stories. I don't know, like it feels so discombobulated to me because it's like I feel like I have to go back and watch everything.
I feel like I would have to like legitimately look up what like movies Sean Connery has been in to even know if I know movies that. Why does it keep going back to this track? Listen, we're gonna. All right, there. You guys happy now? Host controls. No, it's not gonna work. Okay. Is it possible to submit a track now, or is it a Discord submission type thing? If you're in the lobby, which I don't know because I can't see a lobby list right now, I can just throw you hosting and put it on if you want. So Sean Connery family said he would never do a Bond film again and was dead set on... God damn it, I can't read that. And was dead set on not doing it. Then they basically came in and said, here's a bunch of money, and he did it. Lol.
See, to me, like I remember, like more of my experience with Bond was actually one of the video games. I think it was for Tomorrow Never Dies, I think, and it was mostly because me and my brother would play it just for the sake of the skiing mission, so we could just like, and it's bad. That's how we found out who Sonny Bono was.
Oh, Sean Connery's in Highlander? Let's see. Yeah, Indiana Jones. Dragonheart.
Like, we would
That's like the ones I know. Continue.
I say we found out who Sonny Bono was because we found out like that was what was happening whenever Bond in the video game would hit a tree while skiing, is he would just like do a full on like plat against a tree, arms out, legs out, because I guess that's how Sonny Bono died, is because he hit a tree while skiing. And that's like something my mom told me at that young age. We're like, oh, that's how Sonny Bono died. We're like, who the hell's Sonny Bono? And that was our learning moment.
Well, I swear I've made you watch the first night. Sounds like it was forgettable then.
Okay, now my wheels are automatically turning left or right. This is great. Okay. Screw it. Keyboard style, let's go.
Like, I've at least heard you talk about the first night before, but I honestly cannot, for the life of me, remember a single thing about it.
First night?
Yeah.
Never heard of that myself.
I've heard Megan. We at least started it, I think. I'm not certain we finished it because I don't remember it like at all. Richard Gere. I know the name, but I don't know the face to the name in my head.
Richard Gere, I can tell you easily. Chicago, The Lawyer.
Which one? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Both reach for the gun.
See, Zed knows how to work my brain. Zed knows how. That's all he needed to say was The Lawyer in Chicago.
we all grew up in a very movie heavy and musical heavy family, and so like there's certain things I know you're gonna know him from, like
right.
Especially that song, because I know you like that song.
The gun. Oh yes, they both reach for the gun. Pretty Woman. See, I've seen Pretty Woman, but like once, and it was like in high school.
Whatever that movie was where he was in the military, where it's like, what's keeping you here? I got no place else to go. That was Richard Gere as well. I don't know what the movie was. I forget, but I just know that was him.
He plays a ton of lawyers. The man's a good lawyer,
really
apparently. Listen, if you want a good lawyer, I know a guy.
Richard Gere.
He's got a lawyer face. Imagine walking up to someone and be like, hey, you got a lawyer face. Are you a lawyer? You know who really does have a lawyer face, though, is fucking Legal Eagle totally has a lawyer face, 100%. He's
There
a
are
lawyer.
people that are like watching a show with like lawyers in it too. There are people that are like, there's no other role this person can play but lawyer. Like that's like watching Better Call Saul and seeing like Hamlin. That character, I don't even watch that show, but like that character himself, he just is. If you ever, I don't know if you ever come across a character named Hamlin, he is just. He is a lawyer. He is. I
watched all of Breaking Bad, so
he's like a rich, successful lawyer that like has drives a Jaguar kind of guy.
I got tech guy look. Listen, if you're not a neckbeard, I'm gonna be disappointed.
I feel like there's various levels of tech, though. I guess like tech guy is specific.
I do not have tech guy look. I don't think. I do not think that I look like a tech person. I feel like I throw people off. Because I am a tech person, but people don't expect it of me. Is Breaking Bad worth it? I personally thought it was kind of meh, but like everyone else in the world loves it, so don't take my word for it.
I've watched the show 3 times through myself. Better Call Saul I've watched twice through.
Why
if you like
neckbeard?
that kind of show, then yes.
I just typically don't like TV shows as it goes. Anyway, I don't like the pacing, and I don't like wasting that much of my life on
shows. Some shows just grasp onto me for like their subject matter, or for like how the acting is, or how the writing is, and that was a show that just like I liked a lot. It was like one of the exceptions because everything else at the time just I don't know. There's worse shows.
Hey, host controls. Where did my mouse go? Today. Manage players. Wait. Where'd you go, Alex? Weren't you just in here? Oh, left the game. Oh, was I just not paying attention? Am I dumb? Am I a bad streamer? No, I don't see. Huh. I hear your voice and I can picture you working at Best Buy. Sorry if that stings. I have worked at Geek Squad actually.
I was gonna say you worked at Best Buy and Geek Squad before, so.
Long ago at this point. What, like 5 years ago now? Jeez. IMO's got some of the best writing and filmography from the last couple decades of TV shows.
What, Breaking Bad?
I was in the game, but my brain wasn't in the move. Oh, okay. No worries, dude.
I guess one thing I will say, like, I think a big pull for a lot of people, and the reason why people like appreciate it is that they do a really good job of like adding like little details here and there that like you pick up later. They're really good at like some foreshadowing and telling things in a very like subtle but subversive way. Like they're just there's a lot of imagery and like filmography and shots that they do that are just really smart in that show. So like if you like pay attention to that kind of thing and you like that kind of thing, it's really just nice, I guess.
The way it made me feel, I guess, was like I liked it early on, but then it felt like it started to drag after a while and I lost interest.
Yeah.
Breaking Bad. Like to each their own. Like I'm not saying like people who like Breaking Bad are stupid or anything like that. I just know I'm not a TV show person in general, so.
Yeah. I think it depends on the show for me. Like, if it feels like if they're phoning it in, I'm kind of done with it. And, like, that's how, like, The Walking Dead for me felt. Like, it felt like, okay, this is just repeating the same issue over and over again with a different person.
The, like, first, like, 1 or 2 seasons of Walking Dead, and then it was just, like, I was done.
It started strong, but then it just died. And, like, I don't know. You're beating a dead horse. Okay, we get it, and I think this is convoluted and stupid. Fear the Walking Dead came out and was like, in my opinion, worse.
But like, think about how much of like think about how many people liked that show, and then how much they just fell off, and everyone all of a sudden just stopped liking it, right? Like, they had something good, and then they just completely ruined it.
Well, the other thing too is that was another. Certain things in horror become a fad, and then they go away. And for a while, like. They were in the middle of the zombies, like, craze. That was the thing, is at the time zombie things were everywhere, and there were so many other zombie shows coming out, like iZombie or all these different ones. You know, it just kept going from there. And I think with the fact that I don't know if they were really following the comic too strongly either, which was already kind of, I think, pissing people off, and they were killing off characters that people actually cared for, and so that was pissing people off, or like, I don't know, some of the choices, and some of it's because of how they would just not tell the actors that their character's gonna get killed off. They just found out, and it's like, oh, well, I guess my job's done, you know, gotta go find a new one, and it's kind of shitty, you know, like, at least kind of show them the game plan for what's gonna happen on the show, I guess, but same thing is supposed to happen honestly with Breaking Bad, though. Jesse Pinkman wasn't supposed to go past the first season, so
I don't want a show that just feels like filler, and then there's like one important thing in the whole episode that happens, and then
that's
it's
why
like
I'm not.
I don't know, man.
Well, it's like shows that like are just kind of more situational, everyday things where it's like there's not really a storyline or a plot. I can't. It's hard for me to get into that. Where it's like a CSI type show where like there might be some like overarching thing that's happening in the background, but it's always like episodic instances.
Have you seen Severance? I've heard of it. Oh yeah, give me a sec. CRC. Manage players. JJ Bassfisher. Cue it up.
Cue it up.
We like anime, but like I'm really picky about my anime. And if it's like a 12 episode anime, I'm way more likely to watch it than if it's multiple seasons. I'm a huge fan of 12 episoders. Like there are some great 12 episode animes.
Well, I feel like I think Breaking Bad sure is a bit of a longer show. I'm sorry we keep going back to that, but like as an example, but like it's a 5-season episode thing. It takes a while. That's one of the exceptions for a long show, I guess. But like a lot of times with anime and other shows, I prefer short format because I feel like you don't need to use more seasons to try to. I mean, unless it's a really really long story, I guess. But like, I like a nice simple like day of watching a season, and that's all I need.
Well, okay, it's not even that as much as it is like the longer the anime, the more filler episodes there are going to be, and I just don't have time for filler.
It stretches
dude.
out.
Like
it stretches out too long. I wanted to get to the point and be done within a season.
And then there's like whole genres that are just all filler. Like slice of life is just like, what is that? What is that as a genre? It's just all filler.
It's hard for me to like. I think for me the pacing of anime is hard for me because it feels like a lot of, and it's not every anime, of course. There's definitely kind of ones that are different, but like. I find that a lot of it's like that, a lot of the exposition and like the dialogue heavy, just like explaining for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes with your next move before you actually do your move. Like get to the point, just fucking do it. Like that's my point on it. I'm like, hurry up and just do the attack instead of like talking about how you're gonna like, you've analyzed this, but you've done this, but you've done this, which is like a cool insight. But I'm also just like, action, do it.
I will
like,
say like an anime that I kind of don't really care for that a lot of people like is Death Note.
I liked it when I was in high school, and that was like the first anime I grabbed onto, but that was a show I also fell off of pretty quick.
It's
because
like,
it just got dumb after a while. Like I liked it for the concept and everything, but then when you like watched it long term, it just got worse and worse over time.
Like, I feel like the correct balance, and people could probably see this coming from like a mile away, but the correct balance of storyline intensity is just watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, dude. That's the correct amount. I will watch your show if it has the same pacing as Full Metal Alchemist. I don't care how many episodes it's got. If it has that pacing, I will probably watch the whole thing, because that is like such a good like example of like how not to be boring, but how not to overload people with information. It's like such a good like middle ground.
I want to say Death Note definitely was sucked after L died, pretty much. As soon
Dude,
as L
yeah,
died,
no, second season. If you're gonna watch
the show
Death
sucked.
Note, watch the first season and then stop. You will
That's all you
only
have
be
to watch.
mad if you watch the second season.
And I'm not gonna lie, like I'm one who went and watched like the live action film in theater. I was like a big fan of that, and then L died, and I was like, well, I'm kind of done now.
Yep.
Like, I remember like being in high school and being like excited because that was playing at the theater and seeing all of it and everything. And then they came out with whatever the Netflix show was, and I didn't even really attempt to watch it. But from what I heard, it's terrible, and I'm good on not watching it. So
I really want.
But, like, no, live action is a bad thing to adapt.
I don't know, man. There's like an anime out right now that's really good that I've been watching called Made in Abyss, and it's like really super dark and messed up. But like, it's like the world building in that game is so awesome. Like it's such a unique. How do I even say it? It's like it's almost like the creatures in it almost look alien, but it has nothing to do with aliens. It's like all fantasy. Like they're all.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just cool. The world building is amazing. It's a very tragic show though.
It's like one of the first like animes I think that I watched that I was just like, I love this immediately and this is great, even though it's a dark ass show. Probably one of the darkest ones I'd seen first was probably like Elfen Lied.
Oh, Elfen Light's good.
That's a good one. I think I found that I like.
I would put
darker,
Elfen
more
Lied
horror-based
like in the
anime.
same like pool as Made in Abyss, where it's like
Yeah.
just really super dark, but like still super worth. You know what I mean?
It's super dark but super good. It's gonna like tear your heart out a little bit at some
Yeah.
points. Like, you're gonna feel some pain watching.
Oh,
it, but,
I've
like,
definitely cried watching Made in Abyss. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
That was like the one he liked that I showed him out of 10. I like deep shows. Deep. Orin Host Club is very shallow. Not that I didn't care for that one. That one's probably like one of the ones I liked more that you showed me, but just in comparison, Orin Host Club is like shallow. Fruits Basket was a lot of build up for a long period of time. And a lot of very, I don't know. It was very illogical to me, so I had a hard time identifying with the characters.
See, I'm more one that's like, my perfect length show is also gonna be like Fooly Cooly, where it's 6 episodes and that's all I need. And it's like 15-minute episodes at that, if that. But also, I just love a show like Fooly Cooly though, like that kind of humor and that kind of animation. I think I'm more in it for the animation. I think if it has really good animation that I can appreciate, then I'm a little more like apt to watch it. And that's why I appreciate movies a little more. Like I would rather spend a day watching through like Miyazaki films versus
See,
like watching
that's
like some
exactly
basic anime.
why I like Made in Abyss, because it's like Miyazaki went like evil. It's like
Yeah.
it's like so beautiful, such
When a
like
show
this
has that
perfectly
quality.
disastrous world.
Yeah, when a show has that kind of quality of like attention to detail and animation and everything, and like I know it's like a new animation technique. I don't care for the 3D anime look like Beastars does. Like,
Yeah.
I don't care for that style. Honestly, Beastars like that's okay. I would rather it be like a 2D animated show actually.
Beastars is
I would
pretty
love it to be a
okay-ish.
sketchy
It's like
I haven't
don't
watched
know.
the second or third season
I
yet, but
I almost feel like they lean really hard on like shock factor though. Like it's not
it really does feel like that.
and like it's cool and some of the show's good, but like the shock factor is like, oh, okay.
Yeah, a show that I liked a lot, that kind of came out around the same time as Beastars on like Netflix, was a Brand New Animal. I love that show because that had like a certain like animation aesthetic that I just adore. It reminded me a lot of like Fooly Cooly's kind of like really just animate, like this really just active and like just I don't know. There's a certain way that the anime, it's hard to like explain. Like there's a certain style that it has, and like B&A kind of struck on that too visually, and I loved it. And like that's kind of like it's. I don't know if you've seen that show or seen anything about it. Have you?
Sorry, hold on. Are you talking about Princess Mononoke, Megan? I have not. I have not. Said.
Oh yeah. It's basically about like what there's a whole separated city because there's like beast people and normal human beings, and like the beast people are like they're stuck to their own city. They're like basically like segregated because all the humans are scared of them. And one character basically becomes a beast person like spontaneously. I don't know, like just like they just do. I forget what the cause was. It's been a while since I've watched the show. I kind of want to go through and watch it again, but it just has like this like she goes from the human world to the beast world and like is learning that they're not scary and that like learning how to belong in that world and kind of coming to terms with their own change and everything as well. And it's like all like the the different class, the different like people fighting against each other in that whole world. But like, and it was like a 12-episode show, and that's all they've done with it. I don't know if they're ever going to continue it, but like they left it to where it could just be fine as is, and I'm happy with that. When you can tell me a full story and have the closure for it, or at least have a decent closure for it within 12 episodes, 13 episodes.
See you, Dragon. What was I gonna say? I had a relevant point. Oh, have you ever heard of Promised Neverland, Zed?
I've heard of it.
I feel like that's one that would kind of like interest you. Not that I'm promoting the anime over the manga, but I don't read manga, so I can only promote the anime. But basically the premise is the world has been taken over by demons, and the storyline you are following is of children that are basically being farmed to be eaten by the demons. So it's I think that sounds familiar, yeah. It's like
somebody around me's watched it.
I would assume Robert. I think I've talked to Robert about it.
Possibly. Either him or Mar. One of those only two people that have like consistently been around, my sister, that would, that would know that. I've watched anime around as much, I guess. Like, are either Robert and Josh or my sister Mar, basically.
I read Elden Ring anime, but it's like, or I read Elden Ring manga, but it's like comedy.
I think like if I liked the show enough, if it was something that I really just was like I loved the show, I would probably want to get the manga just as more of a collector thing, but also just to kind of like thumb through it and just kind of see the compare notes. Like, okay, how did this look in this versus the show? Like now I want to see it.
It like, depends. It depends. Like I probably wouldn't for like Full Metal Alchemist, for example. No. Like it's already too long and too deep. But
like Fully Cooley had like Fully Cooley Omnibus, and that was like a book. Like that was like, okay, that's a book I can have. Like, okay, that's cool.
I've never seen Trigun. No, I've heard of it like a handful of times, but we should watch Promised Neverland with Ronan and Zoe. I don't know. It's like, it's one of those shows that got like bad flack for the people that were like already invested in the manga, but like the anime was decent if you haven't read the manga, but it's probably bad if you have read the manga. Like,
yeah. I've always wanted to get more into and like actually give a shot to like Evangelion and like Ghost in the Shell and stuff like that, because it's like aesthetically it's more up my alley, and I feel like if I sat down and kind of maybe like pay attention to watch it, I might enjoy it. It's just like kind of that pacing thing I got to get past, I think, but also just me watching a movie sometimes is me just passing out. I'll pass out playing this game if I'm not like actively doing anything else while I'm doing it. So
right, I
have to be doing something while I watch stuff, which has been great for drawing lately. So I think it's when I watch most of my stuff is if I'm doing something that's creative. Like I have to be drawing or sewing or doing something like that. Funny is last night that you went to bed, I ended up watching Alien Romulus.
Did I not watch that with you?
No, we watched Covenant.
Covenant, okay.
Yeah, and afterwards I was like, I just want to watch this. I don't watch that now. Like, screw it, I just watched it. I just wanted to get it done. It was good. I liked it. I like the Alien movies. I like that kind of aesthetic though too.
I've heard
I
a
think
lot
I'm
of good
definitely-
thing about the Alien franchise, but like my mom never really liked Alien, so I never got into it, and I kind of just feel like it's too late now.
My mom is the same way, honestly. Like, she's not a fan really of space epics and space like that. Like her, I think she's bored watching. I mean, I can see anybody being bored watching 2001: A Space Odyssey, but like I love it. She couldn't stand it. Alien for her too long, so we never really watched that kind of thing. But I can see where like the length of it kind of puts people off a bit.
Yo, what's up, Joseph?
But there's such a, I don't know. There's some movies that I could say like you can either skip or go into it laughing. But like, there's certain ones that are really key. Like the first two for sure. Prometheus, I liked a lot personally. I've liked all the new ones so far. But I'm also not someone that is like a diehard fan that's like read comic books of Alien and shit like that. Like there exists because there's like tons of media out there for Alien at this point.
Right.
And like the crossover with Predator, I've never cared for Predator. Predator never really appealed to me.
I feel like I've always been more on the Predator leaning side than Alien.
I'm opposite. I'm more on the Alien side than Predator. Like that's always been me.
But I don't really know anything about either of the franchises, just the general aesthetic of the creatures and stuff like that, like the abilities.
From the base level of like, yeah.
From like seeing it in, like popular culture and spoofs like that. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alien, I think for me, just because...
Just like I've always been more of a Freddy guy than a Jason guy. Sorry, Freddy's just cooler. But I do actually know about Freddy and Jason. I guess that's different.
Yeah.
Freddy's just a cooler killer, dude. Like Jason, he's secretly his mom.
For me, like Alien, I liked the horror of Alien more than like what Predator offered. Basically, Predator had its horror elements too, but
see, like I don't even associate like Alien with horror in my head. The fact that it's like called Alien just makes me think it's blatant sci-fi, and I don't even think of it as horror.
The thing is it kind of became its own genre of horror though. It's a space horror. It really is. You're trapped in a ship with this bug monster that has acid for blood, that like it's and this facehuggers that will just like latch onto your face and impregnate you until like something bursts out of your chest. Like it's horrific what happens to you. Like the human body is destroyed in that movie whenever like an alien approaches it and kills it. Like it's just, you're screwed. Like, and you'll be kept alive for some of this stuff too. Like there's horrific things about Alien.
I've heard about Starship Troopers, but I have no idea what the premise is even. I have no clue what it is. No idea whatsoever.
I forget what the actual storyline basis of it is, but basically killing giant bugs.
Huh. Okay.
It feels more hokey and cheesy, kind of more of like it's 90s movie too, also. But like,
so you know what Helldivers is? Yeah.
Yeah. Basically Helldivers.
Sorry, I got that way cleaner than me. It's about people killing bugs. Got it.
Pretty much.
Deep Rock Galactic. Got it.
And I mean, essentially, that's all Alien is about. They're killing big bugs, you know? It's just those bugs are terrifying to deal with.
Bugs have always been a hard sell for me.
Yeah. I think also, like, a lot of it for me is I like the aesthetic of Alien because of it was mainly based off the art direction of H.R. Geiger, which I like that style a lot too. It has this kind of like really eerie, dark, like world to it. I guess also you can kind of say the same thing like watching like Scorn, right? Scorn has a certain kind
of like Bug Guy and Men in Black, yeah, aesthetic. But Sugar Water is different than just bugs. He is a unique experience. Okay, listen, he is not the same. They are not alike. He is comic relief. That is different.
Oh, was that your auntie? Stepping on the bugs and pissing it off. Well, the thing is, that movie wasn't entirely about bugs either. It was aliens. It was all sorts of aliens, and that just happened to be like, oh, well, cockroaches are aliens. So
Right.
You know, I guess that, you know, it just happened to be a thing.
I
It's
just
like,
really
it would
like
take
that character. I think he was well acted, like well portrayed.
Yeah.
And like the way that his character is written is cool, and they just really didn't have another one like him in that entire series. Like he alone
They
is
tried.
cool. They did. They really
tried to
did
chase
try.
it, but like it just never really hit the same. I love those movies, honestly. Like even like the third movie, I like all of them.
I don't mind them. I haven't watched them enough to say that I love them. So
I
like him.
That director's style. He has a certain kind of style, and like he's the same guy that did like Wild Wild West, but also like Addams Family and Addams Family Values. So very
Is that the same guy?
similar. I believe it was. Yeah, it's like the same director. And it just has a very similar humor and like vibe and like how they shoot things and like all the shots that are taken, screenplay and all that stuff.
No, that was the way.
Why did I just like stop? Oh, I'm just losing control of my controller again. That's fine. I forget that Neil Patrick Harris was in Starship Troopers.
When did Starship Troopers come out?
It was in the 90s, like mid 90s. I remember watching it when I was like 5 with my dad.
Yeah, I'm
Or at
like,
least parts of it.
definitely didn't hear about it until my adult life.
It
Not a
was
single
just
thing.
kind of. It's funny because there's like 90s movies that at the time, like, they were gonna be like this big thing, and like they were gonna have a lot of like draw because they were like attached to like they had this cool sci-fi aspect or it was attached to a video game. And you look at them in hindsight, they're really terrible movies.
What was the one that
But
Megan? What was the sci-fi film we watched recently? Maybe it wasn't. I think it was sci-fi, with like the desert.
Dune?
No, I would have known Dune.
I've still never seen any of the Dunes at all. Killing Condor Dune. Desert sci-fi films. Pitch Black.
Spaceballs? No.
I love
shit.
Spaceballs. love Spaceballs.
It's very Egyptian heavy. The themes are very Egyptian.
The Mummy.
Stargate? Is it Stargate?
Could be Stargate. SG-1.
Yeah, Stargate. It's like the only space movie we've watched in the last like 3 years. That was decent. I didn't mind it. Like it wasn't, I don't know. It felt of its time, you know, when I watched it. It felt very of its time. Yeah, you've been watching Star Wars a lot lately. We haven't been. If you like that theme, the series is great. I find it interesting. The premise of Stargate was very... I didn't really understand the conflict too well. But it was interesting. It seemed very, the conflict felt very Avatar-esque. Unobtainium, military go burr.
That's what I have not been able to really get back into. I haven't watched the sequel or anything on like Avatar. Like
I will say I enjoyed it more than I enjoyed Avatar. That's not me comparing it to Avatar in anything other than like military.
So you mentioned Avatar, and to me it's just like there's more memeable moments to me than anything else. But like I just Unobtainium, are you serious? Like you couldn't have had a better name.
How many tracks are in the queue? Did yours not come up yet? Oh, yours didn't load? Interesting. We'll queue it up again. Sorry, I got carried away. It's queued up. I queued it up before, and I'm queuing it up again.
I'm giving up on controller. I'm just gonna ride on keyboard from now on. Let's go.
Oh, bad host moment. Oh man, the guy that's hosting is such a bad host. What a bad host that Two-Face. Such a bad host. Wow, French toast, nice time. What a bad host. Hey, this is it. Cool. Avatar: The Last Airbender? No, I love Avatar: The Last Airbender.
That's a different Avatar.
Avatar, the James Cameron film, or whatever that guy's name is.
Yeah, James Cameron. Which, funny enough, is who directed Evil. No, not Evil.
See, if there was a new
Aliens
Stargate,
2.
if there was a new Stargate, I might be interested. Honestly, like I don't know much about it, but I feel like the aesthetic with combined with like the modern like CG and stuff we have would be good. I feel like it was a little bit. You'd be missing so much. Well, it depends on how they do it, right? Blue people, dude. Blue people.
Blue people. If I was green, I would die.
Blue people, the movie. Yeah, Unobtainium and the guy in the military with a scar being the bad guy were just, man.
It was very cliche. The movie was super predictable and cliche.
It hurts.
For being
it
some
hurts.
like
graphics
for being
can't
some visual
cool
like
cool
novel of a
graphics
film.
can't make up for that for me, in my opinion. Like,
Yeah.
listen. If you could have done Blade Runner 2048 or 2049 or whatever year it was in that film, but you chose to do Avatar, yeah, no, sorry.
And the fact that it's taken what
I
took
don't
him
know.
like 10 plus years to make a
I
sequel.
just don't care. I just don't care. He has like
Yeah.
what, 5 movies or some shit like that planned?
In all honesty, like that guy's been notoriously kind of a dick on set, anyways. So, James Cameron, like putting his like actors and actresses in like situations that aren't really great and stuff for like the shot, and like being kind of mean.
Well, I mean, look at Stanley Kubrick though. Like, there's
That's true.
not that I'm forgiving Stanley Kubrick for anything that he's done to anyone ever, but like there are at some points where like the guy's a dick, but he makes great art. Just this guy's a dick, and he makes like meh
That's
art.
true. Well, he's made good movies. And the thing is, like, he made good movies in the past, and then I don't care about the movies now. Go back to like deep sea diving and just do that, I guess. I don't know, like.
The James Cameron South Park episode where he comes in on the submarine.
Yeah.
Oh man, Avatar was just Pocahontas in space, basically.
Yeah, no, honestly, it was. That's what I always called it. Was like Pocahontas in space, because that's really it.
It's the same story, yeah. Except
It
they
really
chose
is.
way worse names for the rare minerals. Just kidding.
Yeah.
What rare minerals in Pocahontas? I don't remember there being rare minerals in Pocahontas. Don't you mean Avatar is just American history in space? I think that's what you mean. I think that's.
I feel like I'm taking this map wrong. What am I doing here?
Yeah, I can't get this like wall ride thing. I just smack into it.
I feel a little lost. It's
We
not
need a
smooth
new
landing off that wall.
Sharknado, is what I'm hearing from you. Yeah,
Oh
great
God.
films. Oh, the unity! Everybody wants to be so skibbity!
God. Unity bounced that.
Yeah, I did too. On the drop down,
It's hard to get smooth on this one.
this right here is pain. Oh, I didn't unity, thank God. Oh, is that not? That's not the way we're supposed to go, is it?
There's supposed to be. There's gotta be a different way to go. There's no arrows telling you where to go, really. There will be benefit to some arrows in this map.
I see checkpoint, I go for checkpoint.
I don't have time to get a finish, anyways.
No, me either. GG's, this was my last map for the night. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys want to catch me live more often, you can go ahead and join the Discord. I believe !Discord works. It should. Let's see. Please work for me. There we go. If you guys want to, catch me live more often, you can join the Discord or, subscribe. That's cool too. That's a cool guy thing to do, is subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed to the channel. quick little life update from me. I'm just really busy lately, and I haven't really had time or mental energy to be able to edit videos. But once I do get the time back, hopefully I will also get the mental energy back, and I plan on going hard on YouTube. So look forward to that, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks for joining, and bye.
Bye-bye.